Hello guys! Welcome to Unicorn Princess Tarot. So ito yung reading natin for the sign of Aquarius. This is effect ng new moon and full moon sa'yo. Okay? This September 2024. Actually, medyo late na tong reading. I'm really sorry. Medyo na-busy ako. Tsaka medyo hindi ako okay ng mga nakaraan. Especially nagbabagyo. Okay? So anyway, huli man, pero nandito ako para ibigay ang reading na ito for you. And yeah, pag-usapan natin yung new moon. Actually, new moon nangyari na siya September 3. Sa iba, no, yung mga nasa ibang bansa, September 2 nangyari ito. Yan, depende sa kung ano yung location mo. Just check kung kailan yung new moon sa area ninyo. But anyway, yung new moon kasi give it at least a week. Okay, yung effect niya. And then yung full moon, this is full moon lunar eclipse. Okay, yung effect naman nito or yung mga changes na gagawin mo dito can, pwedeng maging maranasan or gawin 6 months, within the 6 months na paparating sa'yo. So, ano yon pag-usapan natin. Especially, there are planets that are in retrogrades like right now. Pluto, ayan, last na napagpunta ni Pluto sa Capricorn, ano? Kasi the next pagbalik ni Pluto sa Capricorn is 2 centuries, like 204 years ang susunod na pagbalik niya sa Capricorn. So, eto na yon last, hanggang November na lang ang Pluto na mararanasan mo naka-retrograde sa Capricorn, and then hindi mo na siya mararanasan sa lifetime mo. Okay, mawawala ka dito sa mundo na to na hindi mo na naranasan si Pluto sa Capricorn. So, especially that the new moon. Okay, pag-usapan natin si new moon, ano? New moon is happening in your 8th house. 8th house, Aquarius, maybe some of you, there's a new beginning. New moon, it has something to do with new beginning. It's in Virgo. So maybe during this time, you will be more detail-oriented. And then may mga details ka na mapapansin na parang, or maybe with regards to your work or with regards to you, na parang na-realize mo, teka lang, I want to, maybe handle my person's finances. Maybe some of you, if you are in a relationship or maybe with a friend, pwedeng maisipan mo during this new moon, or of course, nangyari na si new moon, so some of you, pwedeng nasimulan na, yung iba naman, ito, na iisipan pa lang, during this new moon, na pwedeng, ano kaya kung ako na mag-handle ng finances niya, kasi wala nangyayari sa finances niya eh. Ako na. Some of you, pwedeng may mga bagay na lilitaw sa iyo na pwedeng may kinalaman sa iyong tax, may kinalaman sa inheritance. Some of you, pwedeng may kinalaman sa other people's money, not necessarily sa karelasyon mo, but maybe other people's money. Sa nanay mo, pwedeng ganyan. Tapos you want to handle your mom's or your parents' finances kasi medyo may edad na sila. So, there's this new beginning regarding that. Yung iba naman sa inyo, pwedeng new beginning regarding loans. Yan, pwedeng maisipan na ano kaya umutang ako because of this and that. And yung iba, pwedeng new assets, like thinking of ano kayang gagawin ko sa aking money, magdagdag kaya ako ng pagkakakitaan. So, pwedeng during this new moon, mapag-isipan din yan, no? Especially that the Venus is here. So, a lot of, Venus is in Libra. So, nakakita tayo dito like now, maybe partnership with regards sa finances nga ng iba. And, Mercury is happening in your 7th house. So, yung 7th house has something to do with your relationship, with your, with marriage or with someone na mayroon kang one-on-one connection. Like maybe may usapan kayo or usapin kayo regarding kontrata. So, yun nga. So, pwedeng magkaroon ng pag-uusap with regards to money na may kinalaman dito. Maybe some of you, hindi naman lahat, kasi nakakita tayo ng big change ngayon. The Uranus is having retrograde in your 4th house. So, ito may kinalaman sa iyong home, maybe your mom, with regards to maybe children or your parents, ganyan, ano. Or pwedeng may kinalaman sa kinalakihan mo. So, these people, no, pwedeng magkaroon ng mga big changes dyan. So, yung iba nga, pwedeng kaya nagkakaroon ng usapin regarding inheritance is because dito sa mga taong ito. Okay? Na connected sa iyong past. So, let's talk about full moon. So, sabi ko nga yung full moon, ang magiging effect niya is pwedeng 6 months, within the 6 months, lunar eclipse kasi to. So, this is very big for you. Dahil actually, there are areas in your life, this is happening in your second house, areas in your life na parang gigisingin ka sa katotohanan, na parang hindi mo to pwedeng hindi pansinin. Maybe these are things na pwedeng nararamdaman mo lang dati or nagkakaroon ka lang ng like maybe a career or you're planning to magkaroon ng business. Some of you, so ayun, maybe some of you pag-iisip regarding your planning na magkaroon ng bagong assets or bagong business. So maybe this is the time na magkakaroon ka ng changes or isa sa katuparan mo na ito. Okay? So might be especially the Mercury and the Sun is here. Nagkakaroon siya ng paglalapit in the sign of Virgo. Okay, so nakakita tayo dito ng parang pwedeng some of you pwedeng magbili ng something like, this is happening in your second house. So, pwede may kinalaman dito sa possession. Kailangan bumili ng sasakyan. Okay, some of you pwedeng gawain ito during this full moon. Or, yeah, pwedeng maisipan na, kaya bumili ako ng sasakyan, kailangan ko nga lang mag-loan. Pero ayoko. Parang ganon, nagkakaroon ng tug of war because it's having opposition with the sun. Okay? The moon is having opposition with the sun. And also with the planet of Neptune. Pero wala tayong magagawa. Kailangan, some of you, no? Hindi naman necessarily sasakyan lang. Maybe some of you, mga habits mo, especially nagkaroon ng hindi maganda pangyayari during this mga first week ng September or mga una-unang araw, no, katatapos lang ng ang tawag dito, ng bagyo. So, yung iba, nabaha, and I'm really sorry to hear that. I wish you are well, no? Pero yung iba, yun nga, pwedeng may mga bagay na kailangan kang bilhin because of things na pwedeng nawala sa'yo. Because the sun is in your 8th house, so maybe there are things na pwedeng nawala, na parang pwedeng hindi mo pa siya gusto mawala, pero kailangan mawala. Like, for example, gadgets, PlayStation, sabihin na natin gano'n. It's just an example. Na parang, wala na tayong magagawa, kailangan natin itong itapon. But you need to replace this because, for example na lang, computer, ayan. Kasi, you need to replace this kasi, ginagamit sa trabaho, ginagamit ng mga anak mo. So, some of you pwedeng, with this full moon, lunar eclipse, there is something here na pwedeng kailangan mong gawin or things na kailangan mong puprosiguduhin ka na gawain yung isang bagay na pwedeng with the Neptune here, pwedeng hindi mo pa siya feel gawain, but you need to heal. Like, kailangan mong mag-let go ng mga bagay and kailangan mong i-accept yung mga nawala na, and then you need to replace these things na, bago na lang. Parang ganon. But some of you need to do something na may kinalaman pwedeng sa money ng iba, like you will borrow money from others, ayan, para maisakatuparan or mabili itong mga bagay na ito. So, that is the effect dito. And also, some of you, if you want na may kausapin or pag-usapan, maybe yung regarding sa death of someone, like a relatives or someone na malapit, maybe your relatives or relatives ng kakilala mo. So maybe there's a discussion or pag-uusap regarding doon na gustong gawain during this full moon, but some of you, because of maybe dahil sa trabaho mo, pwedeng medyo magkaroon ng, or maybe with regards to your priorities, so pwedeng magkaroon ng parang, teka lang, wait lang, hindi ko magagawa yan kasi I need to do this, I need to do that. So pwedeng magkaroon lang ng struggle ng konti pagdating sa part na yun. And yeah, so all in all, what I'm seeing here is that you need to focus sa positivity. You need to focus on the sa future, no? Ano yung mga actions na dapat mong gawin na mas makakatulong sa future mo. And what happened in the past na kailangan mong i-let go and or what happened in the past na kailangan mong harapin, and maybe you need to make changes sa part ng buhay mo na yon. Especially the Pluto is, yun nga, nagkakaroon ng retrogrades during this time. So, last time na ito na mag-retrograde siya sa Capricorn, susunod is 2 centuries na 2 centuries na, so that is like 204 years na babalik si Pluto sa Capricorn. So this is the last time na mararamdaman mo siya sa buong buhay mo na siya ay nasa Capricorn. So this is you na you have to think about letting go of something. Like you need to heal from something. Maybe there are traumas in the past na may kinalaman sa iyong home that you need to let go. You need to heal. You need to, your Pluto is in your 12th house, so might be may kinalaman ito sa iyong spirituality, or maybe things or people na nawala na sa buhay mo, like you need to let them go. You need to, just pray for them. And some of you need to focus more on work. And also, you need to think about the things na nangyari sa'yo, like year 2008, ano yung mga nangyari sa'yo during that time. Maybe, kasi ganun din halos yung ipinapakita sa'yo dito ni Pluto na nag-retrograde sa iyong sign of Capricorn. Ano yung mga realizations mo during this year, 2008? Ano yung mga changes na ginawa mo noon? And ano yung, if you make some kind of changes na may pagkakamuka doon, maybe you need to, yung iba sa inyo, lumipat ka ng tahanan, lumipat ka ng bahay. Ano ba nangyari? Mas naging okay ba para sa'yo? Mas nagkaroon ng fulfillment, or mas nagkaroon ba ng growth para sa'yo? So, ayun, yun yung mga bagay na kailangan mo ring mapansin, or talagang ipapapansin ito ngayon ng Pluto retrograde ito sa'yo. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I love you all. I wish you all well, and hopefully you're doing good. Please do like and comment na lang itong video na ito if you do like this reading, and of course, ma-appreciate ko kayo ay magsusubscribe, magla-like sa video, and mag-hit ng notification bell. Feel free to share. Thank you for watching. I wish you all well, and bye-bye.